And now up next we have Kevin Scribner. Kevin Scribner is a fisherman who fished in Alaska from 1976 to 96, mostly for salmon, some for herring, plus a couple of trips on a dragger. He gill netted and set netted in Bristol Bay from 1980 to 96, spent the last 20 years working to restore salmon in the lower 48, as well as work on a variety of seafood marketing endeavors. Currently, he's working to launch Forever Wild Seafood, that's a company, this spring, with Bristol Bay sockeye salmon jerky as the inaugural product. Please welcome Kevin Scribner.
Thanks, Doug, and it's a joy and an honor to follow Mo. I'm actually happy that I wasn't her warm-up act, and it's great to follow her. And also, she's a poet veteran. I'm a reader rookie, so this is the first time up here. So, but this gathering is one of the wonders of the world and one of the most joyous times of my life to be out here. And I left last year saying, well, dagnabbit, I just got to read. And we'll see if this old wet dog can learn some new tricks. So the first one is pre-dawn pause and afternoon cat's paws. What? 4 a.m. alarm. No, never ever not a jolt for the Southeast sailor cook, whose job's to perk the darkest hour coffee, then splice sugar, fat, and flour into dripping sweet bear claws to tear the crew away from bunked up dreams and seize sleep from brain gripping coffee. The gods, do they pause for morning coffee? Do they sleep, then ease the day awake with a cup of the Balinese best? Or just seem to sleep, maybe gaze the other way, fluttering eyelids and a moment of musing? That could be an infinity for mortals. Their day of dreaming when all is day, all is night, all is all for the gods. There a need for alarms in heaven? For omnipotent deities who could awake by themselves without batting an eye? For Christ's sake, what's all this jabber from the skiff man? Grouses the old school skipper. Stocked full of shoreside religion, served soft and quiet in half-full pews on Sundays at home. Stuff it, son. Bad luck. This too much chatter before the first set. Nothing but bad luck. Godless work, this fishing? Some damn it daily. Curses only made worse if the gods are only ideas or simply whispers or shouts when shit hits the fan. Others, we can't get enough. We can't fathom any other way than fishing. Can't imagine another universe. For us, the gods got it right this time, yes, sir. But you sure this is their first try? A few thrown back before this keeper? What's not to say that we're just another set of self-important lab rats, soon to be scrapped, tossed overboard any day now. On boats above, the sea beneath, many do believe the gods be with us. Wood, glass, steel hulls wield separation from the very water we bank upon, lulling us to sleep, boat coddled warm, bunked down deep in forecastles. Our boats, these built ships, our worship that saves us from fear for the deadly seas of our very livelihood. Sloppy waves that toss and boss us, we sail safe above the surface, afloat in this rift, when our cousins, the dolphins, leap and play at home in the same. Long ago, our ancestors shrugged away fins, grew lungs, and nearly legs, then chose land, walking away from the water. A curious choice when our planet is so completely deep and wet. But no backtracking on evolution now. When we return to the sea, we do so feeling safe when perched up on our rafts of separation, or zipped into those soothing, rubbery skins of warmth to scuba swim or skim or surf the shallows. If the gods do sleep, will they wake for pageantry? With pomp and pause for a café au lait? A Bristol Bay parade of boats steams out for the opener just proclaimed by the bio priest, voiced from on high at his radio pulpit, ever with the blessing, good luck and good fishing. Fleet on the move, feeling fish in the currents. Metal boats jamming for a quick slam on the line, one shackle fishing, while the others cruise to those back eddies that swirl with enough shackle time for all three. But risking there the slip-away tide and wave slap of the shallows. 4 boats awash last summer, but no hands lost. Who should we thank for that? The gods? Any balance of blame or grace to go around? In the heat of the moment, safe above water, so cold, swimming means dying. Hoodies soaked inside out, sweat sucked in by rain gear. The crew's laser focused on mesh after mesh, sockeye reeling on board. But there, tucked away in a mental harbor of stillness, an ever so slight sliver of pause in the swirl of it all. A thrumming tide in mind, time beating in the blood, a hitch in the step of the skipper. A nod to feeling a change in the wind on wisp of his hair backed out beneath that black watch cap. This a telling touch, that telepathic itch of a switch in wind and weather. Subtle signs from cat's paws prancing on water. Swept by the turn of his 2 eyes, instinct and intuition, antenna for those instants when the gods look the other way, or may slip asleep, or head south early for a happier hour, or just simply sit, eyes shuttered, meditating, calling it a day, a night, or, with a shudder, call for life from mortals so focused on mesh after mesh, salmon reeling on board, that the tide's forgotten, the time, the wave slap, the wind's all forgotten. Except for Skip, his eyes still on the tides and time. Pull him in, boys. Time to back out of here. We'll pick him on the hook. If not, could this have been one of those moments when a human soul is the back barter for all those dying fish? Back in Southeast, anchor almost up. Engines and crew readying for the first set. But still so many questions in that pre-dawn wraparound of endless dark. Got it, Skip. Tomorrow, we'll shut the skiff man up. So if any of you have had the joy of being in Bristol Bay, it is a pageantry. It is theater, it's drama, it's just wonderful. It's essential, it's all of the above. I wish you all could spend some time in Bristol Bay. So in addition to, as Doug said, in addition to salmon fishing, I spent a number of seasons out in Togiak, which is the North Bay of Bristol Bay, for a pre-season of herring before the salmon. So I have some reveries about those times. And the first one is dedicated, and it's about a dear friend of mine, and the title is Big Rank Frank. Do we humans school up, wishing fishing company by nature? Big Frank, coffee cup skipper with rolls of blubber, coddling a ginormous, generous heart. Big man on a bow picker made for day-long dances on the foredeck, with a teeny companion cabin made for tying up near town. Hey, the guys are going. Gotta go now. Gotta go right now. The tide's running out from Ekuk. Scurry to dash off, all in a hurry, together. For most of us, our first time to chase herring and togiak. Strange, unfamiliar waters. Gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta stay together. Then there, it's wait. 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 Wait for a long month with few days of fishing, made oh so much longer by that just one set of clothes. Big Frank's full duffel, left behind when we gotta go. Gotta go right now, gotta go together. Around more points on the west end of Togiak, and then further to Good News Bay, with the bad news of no shower in sight. Big Rank Frank. Midnight anchor drills with a raft of boats hunkered behind bluffs, hiding from wind blasts. Big Frank's bow picker peels off into starboard darkness, pushed by 90-plus gusts. Big man scurrying on deck. Hurry now. Gotta go. Go now. Gone. Returning slowly, ever so slowly, cleaving wind into the seeming safe circle of boat light. Reset anchor, raft up alongside. When being safe is more than just seeming so. More than so no hurry now. And just another rip and tear in his Carhartts wearing thin. Big Rank Frank showing his growing splendor of bearing skin. He once marveled, did Big Frank, with a chuckle and spit of chewing juice, that one year his stubby, blunt, grease-nailed fingers made as much monies as the varnished hands of a surgeon. Rest in peace, Big Frank. No steady diet of omega-3s or even sneaking kale in for tobacco could overcome your big body's daily drag on a heart born for a much smaller body. Hurry, scurry, gotta go, such a good man gone now. So it's something else to play to a crowd in a pub with beer, and I got a little moisty on that one. Tomorrow night I get to play, I'm closing out with some good friends in Calais, and that's an intimate art gallery, and so I may cry more there. So another reverie from this is coming back from Togiak, one of the seasons there, and it's called Will the Bottom Drop Out? 3 decades before Siri, we wondered if fathometers would ever speak, and with a siren's voice. No, not the honey-voiced who lured Greek sailors into shipwrecking rocks. No, she'd be gently sweet. Please, gentlemen, take note. It's getting shallow. Oh my, the bottom is getting closer. Now, gents, take care. You're getting much, much too close. But all's business when the waves become trampolines. Keep bow straight into water, swelling before you. Movement for steerage, but don't rush into a bar where the water's dropped out. Just enough juice there not to slip to the side, awash in the trough. Take a nanosecond of breath to bow low to the danger at your side in honor of the millennia fishermen before you. Up at the foredeck steering station, there's no hearing the cabin set captain, radio connected to the boat ahead. Me at the wheel in rain gear, survival suit stowed, oh, how bloody convenient, back there beneath the bunks. Is this some sort of silly joke? A night drama of storm swells rising higher and then bumped even higher by the shallows? Sirens, are you there? Siri, which way do we fucking go now? Sandbars everywhere. The fathometer useless. The bottom is all about. We rely on the Lyon in our buddy's boat. Charts in our minds softly screaming, focused on scheming a way ahead. Keep bow into waves. Don't plow into a bar with no water. Into bars too shiftless to have a claim to a name and a spot on the chart, to become immortal. Remember always, take a breath and bow low to danger. We made it. Check. Seems another one of our 9 lives used. Gone. We'll laugh when tied up tonight, and then back home, we'll reset the tally on just how many more lives we have left to lose. Thank you very much. It's a wonderful event. Lead on, have fun. We'll see you.